Welcome back everybody to this Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. We are picking up right here where we left off at the end of the last video. As you can see, the sun has started to come up, and boy, that just looks so good, doesn't it? Love the graphics, love the environments, love the lighting effects in this game. It seems that we're in the middle of a story quest right now, and it seems as though there's, we're kind of realizing that something terrible has happened. You can see these the wind-worn corpse and the fear-stricken corpse laying on the ground up here. It seems like something terrible has happened, and we are just kind of stumbling upon it. Although you wouldn't be able to tell that by the music, certainly, because it's certainly it's definitely festive and kind of celebratory, but doesn't quite match the mood. And we wouldn't be hearing this music if we weren't if it weren't the festival time in the game. But kind of makes for a little bit of a inconsistent storytelling, maybe. But it's fun anyway, and we're having a good time. Oh look! Oh, the sun's coming up. I'm easily distracted if you can't tell, but that sun is coming up over the water. You can see a little bit of the repeating water texture in the sunlight there, but that's just sort of the nature of game design a little bit. Oh, and we've got another player in here with us. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get rolling with this before we run out of time. So it looks like we're gonna have to go down here and activate, I guess. We're not gonna obviously talk to the corpse, but that's what we need to do. So we're gonna go down here, activate the next cutscene. Looks like we've got a couple of pirates on the scene. I wonder, these guys might be responsible, or one of them might be responsible. What is he doing up there? Looks like we've got their attention. I'm not sure if that's what we want. One of my fellow pullers, right well met lad, you need not be afeared now, in good company you be. Why? I'd be a puller myself. I feel like he might be lying to us. Me and my mate add daggers drawn, ready to slit each other. Wait. Ready to slit each and every one of their traitorous gullets. You see how it can be sometimes difficult to read this dialogue. Lucky for them, they passed on by with none causing a fuss. Looks like it was only ear for scouting. Okay, so they're headed out of, or he's headed out of here. They're both headed out of here. I feel like that's a little suspicious. I guess we're going to go back to Sisipu and tell her what we found. Huh. Man, I love that soundtrack. I'm so glad they got Nobuo Uematsu, or however you say his name. I think that's how you say it, but I'm so glad they got him back to do the full soundtrack, because it just feels Final Fantasy with that music. I mean, it almost doesn't feel Final Fantasy when he's not doing the music, so I'm really glad they got him back on board. Let's see, perhaps they were hiding in the nearby caves while the Reavers did their reavings. Look, the old watchman is with them as well. Okay, so it looks like some of them did survive. We weren't in much danger, what with the Kuda's patrol ship here not long after the Reavers landed, but better safe than sorry, I reckon. Well, good. I'm glad that not all of them died. So it looks like we're headed back to Fisherman's Bottom, which is the Fisherman's Guild. I wonder if we're going to have to escort her, or if we can just maybe meet her there. Oh wait, did we get back to... Where are we? Did it transport us straight back to... Yeah, it did. We transported us straight back to the Zephyr Gate. So this is right outside Limsa Lominsa. This is where we met Sisipu, and there's the sun coming up over the hill there. Let's see, we're not in an instance. I think we're actually free to kind of... I don't want inventory, I want journal. I think we're free to pursue whatever quest we'd like to at this point. What's our next goal? Payment for services rendered awaits you at the Fisherman's Guild. Hurry and collect it before the frugal Wawalago has a change of heart. So that's just a story. We don't actually have to hurry back there, I don't think. It will be waiting for us whenever we decide to return there. So with that said, I remember in the last video, I said I was going to explain... I don't really need to do a whole lot of explaining, but explain some of the new spells that I have down here. We started off with Thunder. That's, I guess, the default spell. Oh, and there's somebody passing by on a chocobo. Doesn't that look really cool? Well, that's just great. I can't wait till we get to that point ourselves. But anyway, we start off with Thunder, so that's our default spell. We learned Parsimony, which reduces MP cost of next attack spell by half and restores MP when the spell is cast. So that's helpful for sort of cutting down on MP cost, which as a mage we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that. There's Blizzard, which is another offensive spell, obviously, and another Final Fantasy classic spell. Let's see. It does cost a little bit more MP to cast Blizzard. And is it... Oh, it actually takes a little bit longer. The cooldown time is a little bit longer as well. So it's going to cost us more MP to use this spell, and it's going to be a little bit longer in between casts, I guess. And it also takes longer to cast. It takes... Oh, look at that. I'm easily distracted. Misha Phantom is riding a Gubu, which... That's actually disappearing when Final Fantasy 2.0 hits. So hopefully we'll be able to get that before 2.0 drops for this character here. So anyway, like I said, easily distracted. The final spell that we've learned is Necrogenesis, which restores HP when the next attack spell is cast. So that's kind of a cool way to recover some lost HP, which, you know, again, as a mage, we don't necessarily have the most MP by default, so that's that. And now you guys are up to date on the new spells that I've learned. And I don't think, let me check, I don't think I learned anything new when I hit level 7. I leveled up to level 7 in the last video. I'm going to check my actions and traits to see if I learned anything new, and it looks like I didn't. The next spell that I'm going to learn is Fire, and that's going to be acquired at level 10. So we have a few levels to go before we get there. I'm looking at some of the additional actions to see if there's any special skills that we learn before then. Under additional actions here, this just shows us sort of a list of spells that we learn and at what level we're going to learn them. But that's not Thaumaturge. What is that? That's I thought that was Thaumaturge, but that's actually Conjurer. So these spells right here, these are all Conjurer spells, and we haven't gotten any of those yet. So because we haven't leveled up any Conjurer as a Conjurer yet. So that's cool. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to say before I move on, and I might not have enough time to do much except start a leave quest, but I wanted to say that if any of you guys have watched any of the other Let's Play series that are out on YouTube, you might notice some similarities between my own and a guy named Sambo NZ, and that's intentional. I actually watched his videos myself. He's got a Let's Play series. I think he's up to 60 videos now that he's been going through Final Fantasy 14 with a character of his own, and I was just so inspired by his example that I thought, you know, I want to do that myself. I want to create a character from scratch, and I want to create a Let's Play series that follows that character along. And you know, if people watch it and people enjoy it, then that's great. I'm glad if they do. But it's really just kind of something that I wanted to do just for myself. It's something that I haven't done before. But there are going to be some similarities in presentation and in structure with my videos that I sort of got that from Sambo NZ, and I wanted to kind of give a shout out to him. I've never met him. I don't know him personally. I live in the United States, and he's, of course, I believe he's in Australia. I think he is a New Zealander, a Kiwi, I guess, as they say, but I think he's living in Australia. But anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to him. Quick thank you for his example, and so yeah, that's kind of where I got the inspiration for this. And I believe we have a couple of minutes, so I'm going to activate a quest. Let's see. You know what? Actually, I don't think I am. Just because I don't want to start a quest and have to cut the video in the middle or have it run too long. So this seems like a good stopping point, I think. The next video, for the next video, I'll start a leave quest, just a simple level up quest, and we'll go ahead and tackle that. Probably we'll have time to do maybe more than one. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.